Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and for all of us who are those on a journey back to reunite with our vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I'm going to do an energy read. So I'm going to do what's going on in their head, heart wanting, and what's going on in our heads, hearts, and what we're wanting. Also, I'm going to have some guidance from the Moonology deck, which are great, and also from the Work Your Light Oracle. So I'll go straight away into the reading. So first of all, down what's going on in their heads and what's the overall kind of energy, and there is some anxiety because if you look here, this is the overall energy, and there's like we hold the sacred key for each other, but we are locked behind this gate, looking out onto the transformation, out onto the butterfly and the light that's coming through. So, and that's what's causing the anxiety, because there is a desire to step out of the gate. So, and what's leading that anxiety is that indecision, which way to go, what do I do? And so the key thing is to know is that the gate will be opened, right, when the time is right, because we hold the sacred keys for each other. And the sacred keys basically are linked to the big cosmic heart, which is part of the divine energy. And so we're all part of this divine plan. So the gates will be opened when the time is right. But up until that point, that is what is creating this sense of anxiety, because there is a desire to want to move forward, and there is a desire to want to come out of that old life into the new. Because what's at the heart of them is the sun. So the sun is like a fresh new beginning, right? And you're here, you know, all of the work that you're doing with your energy, your healing, it's uncovering all the shadow. So with that, they want to have a fresh new start, because the energy that they're taking from the union is seeking balance. It's also the genie of the lamp, and when you rub the lamp, it makes all of your wishes come true. So at the heart of them, there's this wanting to have a fresh start, wanting to be able to make dreams come true, and also wanting all doorways to lead, to open, right? So there is this sense of wanting to lead towards love. It's 24 is 6 is the love path. And so the key thing for them to know is that they're waiting for their door to be open, right? So they can come out from behind the gate, right? And this is, you know, this basically is everything that we're all going through at the moment. We're all waiting for that doorway to open, for the floodgates to open. And that is all happening in divine timing. The more light energy that comes down, the more we transmute those energies, the more we are rising up, the more we are creating balance on the planet, then the more that these relationships will come into reunions. So what they are wanting then is, look at this. It's the love path. It's also number 51, which is 6, which is love, harmony. And so this is the expansion of the cosmic heart. This is the twin flame relationship, right? So what they're wanting is to have this expansion, is to have this relationship in the physical, is to feel the pull of their heart towards something that's meaningful, that's something that is written in their soul contract. And so that's why they're being pulled more and more into wanting to transform and have a fresh new start. Because then the guidance for them from the Moonology is that adjustments are required, and also from the Work Your Light is the Pleiades. Right, so the Pleiades is all about the channelings that, a lot of the channelings that I do are from the Pleiades. And it's all about uplifting humanity, right? That's what we're here for. So the guidance for them is again to look at their life and adjust it towards what is really meaningful towards them. And that, of course, is you. So adjustments are required. So think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you need to be. A change, of course, is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. Right, so you can see why they have the anxiety card, right? Because they've got stuff going on. You know, they're being pushed by the universe to let go of parts of their life that isn't in alignment with their true self, right? That's making them feel like they're stuck behind the gate. And so it is all about adjusting. And, you know, the universe steps in and adjusts things for us if we don't adjust it for ourselves. So at some point, you know, they will be pushed and pushed more and more, as are we, more and more, to align our lives to what is our true essence, and everything else will just fall away. So then for us, what's going on for us? So we have Archangel Michael, and so this is about rooting these relationships into the physical. So this is everything that we're thinking about. This is also very sexual energy for me, thinking about bringing this physical connection in, and everything that involves, right? So that's what's going on in our heads, and it's also about, you know, cutting through all of the nonsense, right? And really understanding and really wanting to have the physical touch and the physical relationship. So then what's at the heart of us is this, the thinking woman. And this is, you know, we're thinking about sending healing energy. We're thinking about transformation. We're thinking about, you know, heart healing. She's wearing green. And the energy then that we're bringing into the union is heart healing, right? So this is the energy that we're sending towards the union, because we are offering that healing heart, and through that we offer transformation. We can start to see the rainbow. We are more and more aware of the rainbow energy that is coming to us, which is all part of the energies that we are bringing in and transmuting. So we have here this really nice, because we've got like Archangel Michael, we have this healing that's happening, and that is sending this healing towards our counterpart, which is why they are wanting to have balance within. So the key thing for us to know is this, which is we are the love warrior wanting to charge forward. Again, there's this like real desire to charge forward into this physical connection, because what we want is romance. And this, again, there's like a real desire to have like this romantic connection in the physical. So there has been loads and loads of quite sacral chakra and lots of very, you know, basically wanting to have this romance, right? The doorways are fully open. We're like, right, come on, where is it? So the guidance that we're getting is to take a look at the bigger picture, right? And also the priestess card. So to really remember, where are you being led to step up and shine your light? And so especially now, because, you know, the closer and closer that we get, the more important it is for us all to be supportive of each other, because it's really important now that we all stick together, right? Share our gifts, shine our light. And that is why it's time to really focus on the big picture, because that keeps you in the faith, keeps you locked into this journey. So I'm just going to read the look at the bigger picture. And it is, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minutiae detail can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the big picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Right, so there is time to take a step back, look at the big picture. And also the priestess card, which is saying, where are you being called to step up and lead, you know? What is it that you are being, what's your guidance, your inner guidance telling you? It's time to really, really listen to your intuition and follow that. So the priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realise we're actually all in this thing called life together. So, that's the guidance for us. So on their side, they have, you know, the moon is you know, telling them to adjust their lives, you know, follow the path of uplifting humanity. And for us, you know, where we've been called to share our story, to look and to focus on the bigger picture. Now, the grounding energy is about communication, which is Archangel Gabriel. The other message around this is, so this is like communication in all forms, right? Making sure that when you're communicating telepathically with your twin, it's always focused on the highest good, and it's focused on the reunion, right? Sending messages out of support around the reunion. The other message is from the Moonology is to step out of your comfort zone. So, and look at that, your commitment is being tested, right? And this is so much of what's, I really feel this has been over the last, you know, few months. It has been really tricky. And so our commitment is being tested to this path. You know, it's time to step out of the comfort zone and to look at that, bring love into the situation. Have faith in your dreams. Be bold and make the first move. So there you go. It's basically saying, where are you holding back? You know, you just need to go for it. So step out of your comfort zone. So I will read what step out of your comfort zone says. The other thing that there is a big, strong message is also around taking the time to really look after yourself and take a rest, which is always the message, but it's really important because you can't hear your intuition and can't hear the guidance if you're rushing around, right? So it's important to really follow your own inner guidance. We have the Priestess card on our side, which is about heightened intuition, really following our guidance because we're being pushed. You know, the overall message is around stepping out of your comfort zone, and your commitment is being tested. So, stepping out of our comfort zone. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow, because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life you are incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Right, interesting. So that is the guidance for both of us, right? We're being pushed to come out of our comfort zone, to know that we're being tested during this time. Basically, we're being tested to bring love to the situation, right? To follow our inner guidance, to really follow the intuition, whatever messages that you're getting for your inner guidance, then it's time to be bold. Step out of your comfort zone and really follow your inner light. All right, well, I hope that helps. If you want a reading for yourself, please do. All details are in the link. All right, take care. Bye.